Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from group 3, which courses of myself, Ari Wardana, Nurliana Mungkur, and Gembira Munte. This is my presentation. Government and Business. Introduction. All democratic market-based economic acceptly the need for government involved in today working of the economy. The critical question, therefore, is not whether a role for government shall exist, but what that role shall be and where the boundaries should be drawn between private and public EA collective action. Government of a socialist persuasive normally favor a substantial role for the states as both producer and regulator, whereas not socialist administration tend to prefer limited state influence that is direct toward improving the operation of the free markets. Either the action of the states in economy can be influential both the macro and the micro level, and this has important implication for the conduct of business in the non-state sector. Government and business and overview. To this extent, interventionist policies can be portrayed as the attempt by government of a political complexions to deal with the problem inherent in the operational of free markets. The key areas of market value are will know primary concerns include the unwillingness of markets to produce goods and services which are either unprofitable or which it is not practical to provide through private means, e.a. public goods such and defense, social service, and so on. 2. The lackey under provision of certain goods and services fit to be of general benefit to the community, e.a. married goods such as education, liberalism, and so on. 3. The value of to take into account the external costs and benefit of production or consumption, e.a. externality such as pollution, congestion, and so on.
Regional policy. The primary goal of regional policy is to promote balanced development by reducing inequalities and fostering growth opportunities across regions. Key components and strategies of regional policy. 1. Infrastructure development. 2. Economic diversification, investment incentive. 3. Education and skill development. 4. Research and innovation. Regional aid within the European Union. In addition to any funding provided by the national government, businesses in the member states of the European Union can also benefit from grant aid under agreed European programs that have been designed to tackle national and regional diversities within the EU. many cases, attracting foreign inward investment is not the only factor explaining the destination of direct inward investment. Government gain and other form of assistancy are clearly important in determining where multinational enterprises decide to locate new factories and offices. UK urban policy. The UK urban policies often involve collaboration between national, regional, and local government as well as partnership with private organizations, community groups, and citizens. The focus is on creating sustainable, resilient, and vibrant urban environment that support economic growth while ensuring social inclusion and environmental protection.
Selected urban policy instrument. The urban programmer, historical the urban programmer, which was designed to help combat the economic, social, and environmental problems of urban areas. What's the main mechanism for allocating for funds to those inner child areas facing the greatest needs? Urban Development Corporates UDCS, Urban Development Corporation, were independent development agencies established by central government to authorize inner city development with hit designated areas.
Recent development in urban police. Recent development in urban police have been shaped by various trends in initiatives elements at achieving sustainable and achievable urban development. 1. Grand planning of public spaces. 2. National Urban Police or NUP. 3. New Urban Agenda. 4. Compact cities and neighborhood planning. 5. Center urban planning. Local government in business in the UK. Large local authorities annually spend hundreds of millions of pounds, employ tens of thousands of workers, and support many thousands of education jobs toward the placement of counters wide local business. Fortunate employment is also credited to the multiplier effect as local authority employees spend her income in the local economy in local citizens consume local authority services as transport and leisure.
ESG stands for Environmental, Social, and Governance. You can think of it as an analysis framework to help measure and quantify the degree to which an organization is operating in a sustainable manner. Environmental assessment criteria help stakeholders understand an organization's impact on the environment and the climate, like its greenhouse gas emissions, and its management team's stewardship over natural resources, like fresh water. While understanding environmental risk and impact is a big part of the ESG framework, the concept of sustainability in this context extends well beyond just the environment. The S pillar, social, examines an organization's social impact. It seeks to understand how well leadership manages relationships with stakeholders, including fair wages for workers, generating positive outcomes in the communities where they operate, and taking accountability for the actions and inactions of supply chain partners in other parts of the world. The G, as we know, is governance. So, how is the firm led and managed? Stakeholders are increasingly taking note that a healthy corporate governance function can make or break progress in the E and the S realms, but can even create existential threats for business operations more broadly. ESG as we know it evolved from a number of older sustainability-themed acts and frameworks, including EHS, Environmental Health and Safety, and CSR, or Corporate Social Responsibility. But these older frameworks took more of a philanthropic approach, implying that management teams should do good because it's the right thing to do. What's somewhat unique about ESG is that it looks at these issues through the lens of business risk and opportunity, which tends to resonate more clearly with the investment community. These rapidly changing market and non-market conditions have created the ESG landscape as we see it today. This includes the emergence of ESG rating agencies, ESG scores, mandatory public reporting, often called ESG disclosure, and countless sustainability-themed funds and investment strategies.